Georgie summed up a lot of what happened to me, and maybe some of you have had similar experiences. I first had an incident of really bad back pain about 10 years ago, and it lasted for a week or so. And I remember now, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, first of all, he said, what can you expect when you weigh as much as you do? Then he said, what are you crying for? That's not going to help. Bearing in mind, I'd had a baby a few months before this, you know, and maybe my self-confidence wasn't at its highest. Then he said, well, once you've got back pain like that, you'll always have it. There's nothing we could do except refer you for surgery, and that hardly ever works. So I went away and took some painkillers and got on with my life for the next 10 years with intermittent, having periods of time where I was in a lot of pain, but not too bad, and just that awareness. Consciously forgot about a lot of that stuff. And then in December, not just gone, but December 2009, I started to get really bad back pain for a few days that turned into sciatica. That carried on then for about 6 months, progressively getting worse, to the point at which I could barely walk from the bedroom to the living room. I didn't sleep in that period of about 5 months for more than 20 minutes without waking up. I became very depressed, possibly because I wasn't getting any sleep. Somehow, with an understanding boss, just about managed to cling on to my job. My job, as I say, as a project manager, I cover England. I have to do a lot of travelling across England, and I clearly couldn't do that at that time. Couldn't get from the bedroom to the living room. I needed help to wash my feet. If I got into the bath, I couldn't get out of it, so it was a shower. And I also needed lots of help from other people because I'm a carer for my dad who has dementia. So I was facing this prospect with this ringing in the back of my mind, once you're like this, you're always going to be like this. So I thought, this is me now, 44, whatever the rest of my life is, it's lying in bed and waking up every 20 minutes in a lot of pain, taking 4 or 5 different types of painkillers just to basically manage to get through. Had an MRI scan which showed what the physio at the hospital described as the largest prolapse disc she'd ever seen, which, if people know, that's what's called a slit disc. It's the jelly bit between the bones has split and the jelly's come out, and it's bleh. My husband came and saw the scan pictures and said it looked like a bomb going off, because you know how MRIs are like photos of slices through your body. So as the photos came up, you saw this little bulge, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger till it filled the space where there's not meant to be anything except your nerves flowing through. So that was quite an exciting day. But at the same time as having sort of the MRI, one doctor that I'd seen had said, when he examined me, it's all because you're holding your muscles tense. Just go home and relax. Right, okay, fine. Months and months of this, if only I'd known. But my wonderful husband went and Googled something like tense muscles, back pain, and up pinged Georgie. An unexpected saviour in Huddersfield, the most expected of places to find a miracle worker. We came to see Georgie. Interesting journey, because I barely could sit in a car at that time. My husband doesn't drive, so we stuck the L plates on. He dug out his provisional licence, and I sat in the car like this all the way from Durham to Huddersfield, obviously not on motorways, because he hasn't got a full licence. That's how desperate we were. Had a meeting with Georgie. She talked to me about the programme. I decided there and then to sign up for the full programme. She was very clear that you don't need to do that. Lots of people can get books and follow that and work through it themselves. But I think programmes suit me anyway. But at that time, emotionally, I was as low as I have ever been. And I definitely never want to be that low again. And I needed somebody to be phoning me up and saying, if you've had a bad week, don't forget, it's just 1 week, we're on a journey, which is what Georgie did. But I have virtually no pain. From somebody who was facing the prospect of essentially being disabled. I cycle again. I'm back doing my job. I'm off down to Exeter tomorrow and Devon the day after. And my son and I, 12-year-old son, we just signed up to do the Great North Swim, swimming half a mile across Windermere in June. So I've got my life back, and she's to thank for it. Thank you.